What's up? What's up? You know what's going on, man? It's Bezo803 on that social media. I got my co-host with me right now.
Hey, Mikey the Hustler, we back in the building one time.
Big Motion Podcast exclusive interview. We got Annah in the building.
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing good. I'm happy.
Looking amazing.
Smelling amazing.
I'm glad you was able to make it. You reached out to me on Facebook, social media. And I started digging into the music and what you had going on. You got a lot of big motion.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, that's the kind of people we want to connect with. And that's why we're here to provide media for South Carolina and beyond, artists, rappers, singers, entrepreneurs. So it's good you're here. It's an honor that you're here right now. What's been going on?
A whole lot's been going on.
Yeah.
I got a single called My Man dropping on the 16th.
Okay.
Something positive, something different. Just a song about being in love with your man and appreciating him. And, when you get to that bubbly stage where you're just like, oh, my man, my man, my man. That's like a thing right now. So just been getting that together. Mm-hmm. I got my engineer in Baltimore. So I live in Columbia, but my engineer that mixes and masters all my stuff is in Baltimore. So just been communicating with him and, working on my writing, stuff like that.
Well, I wasn't able to preview the record because you was gripping it so tight.
You're not lying.
But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna check it out. And I'm glad you gave us a good description of the record. With women kind of leading the forefront of music right now, and it's so easy to make a catchy song, a poppy song, or a club-driven song, something you could twerk to, hang out with the girls with. Mm-hmm. What made you decide to do a more traditional R&B record?
I'm really more of a traditional person in general, but I'm really a lover girl. It's probably being a hot girl too, but I'm really a lover girl. Like I'm really head over heels. All my homegirls tell me I'm crazy. Like I'm not like crazy like you crazy.
We know it's all good.
It's just like I'm in love. It's just like, oh my gosh. And then someone like a specific person helped me like write this song, believe it or not. Like they didn't literally help me, but like it's just the way that they make me feel. So I was just
shout the brother out. If you don't mind, I don't want to blast. If you don't want to, you don't got to.
Don't give him no credit.
I know he would love it.
We still low key. We still low key right now.
Ain't ready to pop out yet, my brother.
I thought you were my man.
Keep working. More flowers, more dates. Y'all gonna get there. But
been a lot of dates. He's definitely been applying pressure.
Okay.
For sure. So.
Inspired the record though. That's love.
Definitely.
So when you normally write, you normally draw from your life, or you just can kind of just pick a topic and go?
It's like it depends. Like the very first song I wrote was something that was like truth, but it was like a lot of like extra things pushed into there to where like I thought it would be relatable.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know how to write relatable things that I never been through, and then I also know how to write things that are like closer to my heart, things that I have been through. So it's just depending on how I'm feeling.
Okay, that's dope. Very talented man. Love the voice, and I love R&B, man. We got to bring R&B back to the forefront.
Yeah.
Everything, is going on is fun. We love it. Like you said, it's a time and place for the hot girls and all that. But even with the male singers, I'm like, bring the R&B back,
Bring the
bring
love
back
back.
the love back. Bring the singing back.
The men.
So I'm thanking you now for your contribution to the culture from that, and coming from South Carolina, because I try to dig for R&B artists in South Carolina. It's hard.
It's really hard.
Everybody trapped out, drilled out.
It's so hard.
It's not many of y'all. So how does that affect you your career when you coming from a place where it's more of this over here than what you're doing? How do you navigate through that?
It's a lot of navigating going on. Like I said, my engineer is in Baltimore, because like a lot of the engineers in Columbia are used to doing trap.
Yeah.
So, they might not know how to do the best mix on an R&B song, like where to put your vocals at.
Yeah.
And then like when it comes to performances and stuff like that, like it's kind of awkward because like if I got a project and it's like Soul Jam's R&B, and then like I'm getting booked with a rapper, and it's at a strip club or something like that. The vibe can be like knocked off, So it's like it's a lot of navigating. You just gotta find, I'm still trying to find where it's like the best way to like market myself and stuff.
I wanna give you a note real quick because we all on the come up here in South Carolina. So I try to drop jewels when I can. You can take it, put it in the vault. You can use it if you want. But I want to give a big shout out to some of the artists I've been meeting on this journey, like Zach Sanders. He was here for an interview today.
Dope.
3 Valley, Tiffany J.
Dope.
These are artists who I met, all R&B artists, and they put on their own shows in Columbia.
Yeah, they do.
And they packed.
Yeah.
So I'm encouraging you to do the same. And we pull up, especially if it's during the week.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a DJ, so
Okay.
on the weekends I'll be busy. So we pull up and we see the people. And I was just telling Zach earlier, man, it's so amazing because the rappers can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, up and coming rapper, they can get on a club date that's a club that's already gonna be packed anyway.
Yeah.
But take a building, rent it out, or do a deal with the owner, and that's your fans and they all original music.
And we coming to see.
So
Anna.
put that together. We gonna come pull up on
I
it.
have to do. I have a procrastination.
Stop. We're gonna stop that today.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cause it could be a small venue,
You
50
right.
a 50 seater.
You're right.
I know you got 50 people pull up
Right.
on you.
I mean, I did it in Baltimore
Okay.
with my last project. I had a listening party and like 50 people came for me. It was so cool.
See,
That's
My
dope.
dad was just like, you know how hard it is to get 50
Exactly.
It's
people.
hard to get
to
5
come.
people to come.
bodies in the building, man. So
Yeah.
that's love, and that's the kind of stuff. And I'm gonna move on because I don't want to get too preachy, but that's the kind of stuff like investors look for.
Yeah.
You know, bodies in the building. You know, I'm gonna put my money into your music. How many people can you get in the building?
Yeah.
But moving on. We want to take it back to the very beginning, so people can get to know you who may not know you, and get a closer look and listen to who you are. Where you originally from?
So I'm a military brat, so like you know, everywhere. But I've been in Colombia for the most part. I was born in Germany.
Oh,
Then
wow.
I moved to Alaska, then New York, which was like the best place, and then Kansas, and then Colombia.
Wow.
So
How does that, you know, affect you growing up, you know, good and bad, you think?
I feel like on the bad end, of course, you know, having to keep making new friends.
Yeah.
But like on the good side, like I feel like my mind has just been so open because I've just seen so many different like sceneries and met different people. You know, everybody's different everywhere. I feel like people that are raised in New York versus people that are raised in Colombia are gonna have like totally different mindsets. I feel like people in New York are probably more ambitious because of what they see, like you waking up to buildings, you know, jobs, or people, dancers on the street, singers,
City
you know,
that never sleeps.
yeah. So it's really different. So I think
dope.
it's affected me in a better way.
Does it translate over into your creativity, the music?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm a Virgo, so like that means that like I forget what that means. Like my one of my signs is like an Earth or whatever. I think that's what-
Okay.
So like I really love like being outside and stuff like that. So I feel like New York really gives like that vibe, like for sure, and that's why I really love there like a lot. So
What kind of music you were listening to coming up as a child?
a lot like R&B. My dad, I'm gonna talk about my dad all the time.
Hey, big
Shout
shot
out to
Pops,
Pops.
man.
Yeah. So
Hey,
my,
black fathers are great.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Fuck
dad
yeah.
put me on to a lot, like
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff, like Nas for real. Like Nas is my dad's favorite.
Yeah?
That's my dad's
Escobar.
favorite rapper.
Still
So,
going.
you know, rap, pop, the Bee Gees, Hall and
Yeah.
Oates.
What?
You know, yeah, like it's just a
Are you locked
different
in?
variety. Yeah, different variety.
Okay.
Big variety.
So what was your first introduction to music where you feel like you fell in love with the music? You know, you might have not have started recording right away, but you picked up a pen, wrote a poem, wrote a song, or
when I wrote something.
you were singing at school, or somebody heard you singing and was like, "Yo, that's you."
Well, I think my first, like I said, my dad. So, like, I just remember a lot of times in New York, just sitting in the back seat, looking out the window, and he just playing Hall and Oates. You know?
Yeah, okay.
Playing,
That
like,
sounds like a
Sarah.
vibey
Yeah.
situation.
Like playing Sarah Smile, you know, or
Yeah.
Man Eater, or something like that. And then, like,
Yeah.
I was writing poems ever since I was younger, but, like, I didn't tap into, like, my writing until, like, a few years ago. But I've always liked writing essays. And,
Okay.
But I like writing songs, commercials, jingles. I just like writing in general.
That's dope. So when was the first time you knew you could sing? Like, I'm nice.
Probably, I wanted to be a singer when I was little, but I just played around with it. I didn't really. So I want to say probably like maybe like 6 years old.
Yeah, yeah. What
doing karaoke, singing at the talent shows, stuff like that.
Was it a significant moment? Like you rocked the talent show, and after that you was like, yo, this is a part of me. This is what I do.
I think it was just like just hearing music over and over again, and then just trying to like emulate some of the songs, Faith and like Mary J. Just singing them songs and be like, oh, hold on, that kind of sound good, you know? Like that sounded a little good, you know. So I did dibble dabble with the music a little bit growing up, but for the most part, I was an athlete. Like I was doing track and field really heavy.
Okay. Track and field. You very competitive with it.
Yeah, I was like that for real.
Yeah, okay. Hey, big motion.
I'm telling you.
Big motion, you know that.
You can take the shoes off right now.
Right now. What was you running? Talk that talk.
I was running the 100-meter dash, the 200. I'm an All-American athlete.
Woo!
You know, so yeah, I think I still got it. I don't know.
Wow.
I still can't. To this day, I haven't beat my dad in a race because he's so good at it.
You went to college too?
Yeah, I went to college. I got recruited by a couple of D1s, mainly the Gamecocks. Yeah. But your girl grades was so bad.
It's crazy you said that because we had another artist here, my man Steve Wright.
Yeah.
And he was dead nice in football.
Yeah.
And the same thing, the grades.
Yeah, they literally sat me down after the trip. They came to my house and they sat me down and they looked at everything in my GPA and they were like, in order for you to come here, you're going to have to make A's your whole senior year. So because we don't know if that's like, possible, we're going to send you to a JUCO. And everybody know how it goes. Once you go to a JUCO, like, you got to be super dedicated to make it out of a JUCO and go D1 because they don't have the same resources. And if you're not like, if you're not disciplined enough, which I was disciplined, but I think I got burnt out once I got to like my senior year. But you really have to like stay on the straight and narrow once you go and do that. So
that's why I love this show, man. All my student athletes, we just gave y'all some bars just now. Make sure your grades is right. You can be dead nice. Yeah. Make sure your grades is right. Yeah. And you can stay determined. But look, you're looking good. You here right now. The single was, about to drop. You know what I'm saying? Big motion. So it's all love, man. I appreciate you sharing that story with us. So let's get back to the journey. Okay. So when did you actually say, I'm going to the studio?
When I was like 21, I think.
What was that experience like that first time in the booth?
It wasn't a.
What happened?
I wish I could tell you.
Something must have happened.
Amazing. Like I just knew.
you killed it.
I just knew I was supposed to be. Yeah. It wasn't the best experience.
Yeah. Okay.
Engineer. I didn't really. The engineer. I wasn't feeling it. Sorry. You know who you are.
Gotcha.
I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it.
My bad, my brother.
After more practice and dabbling with other engineers, because like I said, it was kind of that thing where it was like, okay, I'm working with somebody that's used to this type of person coming in here, trap, all this. So they just used to like punch in and go to the next. But singing, it gets repetitive. If I think I could sing this line better, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again, I'm gonna do it again until I get it. So it was an experience for sure. But like now it's super fun. A lot easier.
And I see you got co-signed by one of my favorite singers, Avant.
Who? Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's
Avant.
dope.
Oh my gosh!
What was that like?
That was so crazy. It was literally like 3 a.m, and I'm a goofball. Like I always wanted to be like a content creator, so I have a YouTube channel and all that stuff that I used to do.
I see you moving.
Yeah, so like I had just randomly like thought of these different words to the Avant song, separated, and so I just put my camera out, started singing it. And then I posted it on Instagram. Yeah. And then I want to say like 3 days later, it was like, Avant posted your such and such. And I was like, what? I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was so crazy. He was just telling me to keep it pushing and everything. Yeah. Like that, that kind of stuff, when that happened, it definitely like keep you going.
Definitely, man. You need those small wins and those little
nudges
to say I'm on the right track and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Fast forward to all of my love. What was that time of life like? That's your first single that you put out everywhere.
Well, that was my second one, but that was like my first like one that I was somewhat more satisfied with. But that was
right.
That All of My Love was like that kind of where I did kind of like what I did with My Man. So All of My Love was just like another loving song. But it was the way we flipped it with the video was funny. I kind of made it look like the way I wrote the treatment. I made it look like.
Say it again. The way you did what?
The way I wrote the treatment.
Talk to the rappers. They don't know what a treatment. They don't know what a treatment is.
I wrote it. Look, get at me because I write treatments.
They
Okay.
stay in the trap house and
I write treatments.
Let's go.
All right. Hit me up. I'll write it.
Yeah, that's hard. I love that.
Yeah.
Love
So
that.
I had the way I wrote the treatment was I portrayed myself to be crazy. The video.
You are crazy.
Instead of making it stop. Okay, see, I should have never said that.
That crazy come back.
Go ahead. So
like,
you know how I said it's a loving song, but I made it seem overbearing. Like in the music video, I made it like, it was a first date, and I literally was chasing a dude around the city of Columbia, like throughout the whole music video.
Yeah.
So that was like the funnest music video to shoot. I think My Man is topping how fun it was.
You already got the My Man joint shot already?
Yeah, we just shot it on Saturday.
You working?
Yeah, we just shot it on Saturday. Like it's so dope. I'll give y'all an exclusive and tell y'all like. So the whole video is shot from like a man's point of view. So do you remember like what Kanye did with It All Falls Down with Stacey Dash?
Yeah.
It's like that. So like my man is following me around like the whole like date night.
Fire.
So it's thank you.
I love that, man. You really next level with the videos and all that. I can tell I went back and did my homework, and you don't really see a lot of that, especially coming out of South Carolina. Why is that important to you? Because sometimes the video can really make the song that much bigger.
It does, and that's why it's important. Because I feel like if you don't take the time to make sure you have a proper rollout or make sure people understand, because the whole point of music is you want people to feel what you're putting out.
Yeah.
And if my video don't align with my song, then it's like the point is getting lost, you know. So like it's really a big part for me, and I really can't help it honestly, because when I'm writing songs, I'm already like envisioning the visual. I can't help it. So.
Yeah, I can tell you're a serious artist. You talk about the treatment, you talk about the rollout, and we talk to a lot of artists up here, and I try to give everybody some game. But I love when artists talk about that kind of stuff, because the way you present the art to the people, it really determines the success of the art. And any time if you do something that's not appealing or just doesn't connect in that rollout, you can lose their attention because so much is going on. So we want to really highlight that to let the artists know that's very important. You know that, but a lot of people don't. So just wanted to kind of stamp that and let them know that's very important. Because when you hit me up, you was like, I got the single dropping on 6. That's when I want to come through.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, a lot of artists don't even think that far. They just want to come up here and talk. But, lining up with something you got, going on.
Yeah.
So where does your music business smarts and all that come from?
Honestly, I be winging it. I'm not gonna
I can't tell.
I be winging it. Like I don't have a manager. Like I pretty much do all my stuff. Like my dad pretty much is like my manager. Like he'll help me out, whatever it is that I need help with. But for the most part, I'm probably studying. I'll look at other like music videos, like old school music videos. Study a lot of like Beyonce stuff.
Okay.
Just I'll look at different videos, like how I reference Kanye, It All Falls Down. I reference that video with my man. So I'll look at a lot of stuff because people like what they're familiar with. So if I can just like recreate certain things that people are familiar with, then that might, they might catch on to it. So.
And nostalgia always, works. Let's fast forward to the True Story EP. You had a record on there called The Game, which did very well for you. Talk about that time of life in your career. Like, what was going on? What made you feel like it's time to put an EP out? And what are you laughing about?
That was such a negative
space.
I was in a negative space.
I kind of get that. It was like you was on some...
She tired of man up.
You was going this way with it.
Man,
talk about that.
Yeah, that was like... one of them toxic relationships. Like everything on that project was true. I wrote that project in was it a week?
Yeah.
It was like every every song. It was like I think Monday through Sunday. I was going to my producer house in Baltimore, and I would just tell him how I want something to feel, and he'll start making the beat. And so I'll just write to it. Go to my grandma's house up there, finish the song. Next day, do the next song. Next day, next song. But I was just really hurt, and I really just needed to. I needed an outlet to pour it all out. So
I did that to her, my brother.
Man.
But we thank you for the good art that she was able to help her create.
Look.
Yeah. That's hard, man. But good music though.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I love the fact that you kind of a lot of your stuff is driven like a timestamp of what's going on in your life, and I think that creates the best music. Like they say, Mary J make the best music when she hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
my dad get on me about it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he be saying?
Nobody want to hear that shit all the time. Some people want to hear something positive.
Yeah, that's true too. You gotta have some balance with it. You gotta have some balance with it. So, EP drops. Now you want to come back with a single. What's the idea behind that instead of a full project?
So, I feel like I'm still All of My Love, Tipsy. Tipsy was my first song. Then it was All My Love, and then I dropped the project. So I feel like I'm still very early on, and I don't want to get caught up in dropping projects when not enough people are hearing it.
Gotcha.
So
Understood.
I feel like since I dropped the project, I was really particular on whatever needed to come next. I'm like, whatever come next got to be better, So I did take a long time to drop this, but for good reason. But I just don't see the point in me dropping a whole body of work, and I don't have the big enough fan base, So I want to drop singles that way I can focus more on those, and if one of the singles hit, then they can go back and listen to the rest of my music.
You feel like you found your sound yet?
I feel like I found what I prefer to make.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I found my sound. Like I can do pretty good with neo soul or with R&B or pop. But I think I like what I'm about to put out now. I think I like that vibe. It's like R&B.
Yeah. Okay. So. We're gonna definitely check it out, man, and help promote it, blow it up real big, man. What you do with the music? As far as performances, writing the music, what you like doing the most?
Writing.
Yeah.
Writing. I mean, I love being an artist, but if I had to pick the artistry over being a writer, I'm gonna pick writing. It's just a lot. It's so much more like organic for me.
Yeah.
And it is a lot less work because if you just write the song and you get the points and the royalties, you don't have to really too much worry about performances or anything like that.
Yeah.
But writing is just it's more natural and it's super fun, and once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. Like as an artist, once you make a song, you're not done with it. You gotta promote it.
Yeah.
You gotta do this. We gotta do we gotta do a whole lot. So I
sound like you're gonna be doing some ghostwriting.
I've done that before, but I want a clientele. Like that's my thing. Like I really gotta get in the. I don't know what room it is, but I gotta get in the right room.
It's gonna come. Big motion. You here right now.
Look, I'm telling you, I really
keep
want.
Working. Keep
I
working.
want to do that for real.
Keep working, man. Definitely love the music. Like I said, I'm hip hop raised me, but the older I get, the more I'm just listening to more and more R&B. So I'm very appreciative of R&B, and a lot of hip hop was influenced by R&B at the same time. So. It's the third quarter right now. We're halfway through 2023.
Dang, it's the third quarter
already. What would you say one of your biggest accomplishments so far this year?
I think just getting like my plans together, like with organization. I feel like I've been doing so good with that. I've never felt like I was so much on the right track as much as I do right now.
Gotcha.
I definitely feel like I'm making progress in that aspect.
What you got coming for the rest of the year besides, the big single coming out today, My Man, Screaming Everywhere. When the video coming out?
It's coming out on the 16th.
The 16th?
Yeah, that's coming on Sunday.
Sure y'all stream that everywhere.
So, y'all will be home.
Yeah,
y'all going to be chilling. It's a Sunday. I was going to drop on a Friday, but I'm like, that don't make sense. That's when all the other artists drop songs. Dropping on a Sunday.
Yeah, okay. So besides that, what you got coming for the rest of the year? What can we expect from you?
Man, I don't know. Like, right now for this next month of July, I know I have a lot more interviews coming up.
Okay.
So that, my birthday, definitely make some more music, some more positive music. I don't really want to dip back in that other bag.
As long as my brother doing what he's doing, I think we get some more.
Exactly, and you know it's crazy because like when I met him, he automatically he heard my songs, and I told him why I wrote them, and he was just like, well, I just want you to know that God has, he has real love.
He stepped out.
He said he got real love coming towards you, so you don't have to worry about writing.
Good, my brother. That's a good brother.
He's smooth.
He's smooth with it.
He's very smooth. So I was like, you know, literally like maybe a few weeks later, here I am writing the verse. Writing the verses to my man.
That's hard. That's hard.
I made sure I put some of the stuff that he tells me like in the song.
Yeah, okay, that's dope.
That's even extra dope.
That's dope. Video on the way. Plug your social media so everybody can follow you.
Okay, so y'all can follow me on Instagram at Annah Bree _, which is ANNAHBRI _. And then if you guys are a little ratchet, you can follow me on Facebook too. But if you're not, I don't want to hear nothing about my posts. So follow me on Facebook at BRIANNAAKA Annah.
So let's say it's January the 1st, 2024. What is something you want to look back on this year and feel like you killed it, like a major goal you want to accomplish?
Man, that's so hard. There's so many things. I think I want to be really happy with how I really applied pressure behind this record.
Yeah, okay.
And how I really took the time with like how I want to promote it, and I'm gonna be satisfied regardless because I know I took my time, and you know the video looks super fun. Like we ended up editing some of it yesterday, so I know it's gonna be super dope. It's gonna be a dope turnout. So I know I'm gonna be happy about that. Hopefully, I'm happy about way more. I'm sure.
Sure, we're gonna claim that. So for all the ladies out there, they might be an artist, they might be an entrepreneur. You know, they trying to figure it out. They might be a student athlete. You know, give them some game real quick, something that can keep them encouraged out there on this journey.
Okay, well, if you're a student athlete, I would say find that balance. Like, it's so important to find the balance because if you don't find the balance, you're going to lack in one. And you don't want to lack in your sports, and you don't want to lack in school. You lack in school, you can't play sports. You lack in your sports, then, you know, you're not going to – honestly, if you lack in sports, you always got school. So, but if you really want to be a dedicated athlete and you still want to be able to go to college and all that stuff, you got to find a balance between your schoolwork and everything. Because it wasn't that I was stupid. I couldn't find a balance.
Yeah,
you know, so sometimes you might get really tapped in grind mode in your sport and you'll forget about studying and all that stuff. So that would be my advice for the student athletes. And then, like, as an artist, I mean, I'm still figuring it out myself. But I would just say, just try different things, you know, just tap into different things. Like, if you're not a good writer, start reading the dictionary. Like, I think it was Nas that said he read the dictionary. You know, just tap into different things. You never know what's going to, like, unfold. Like, don't ever just be like, oh, I'm just a rapper.
Yeah.
Like, just tap into different things. Like, you never know. Like, it'll really elevate you because just from me being a writer, it helps me save money on treatments, you know, and songwriting and all that stuff. So
certainly,
that would be my advice.
Oh, so I just want to ask you, why does the music industry need or wants an artist like you? I
feel I have this really crazy energy. I've just always been told I have a really good energy and a good vibe, and I feel like people need that. You know, we do have like a certain type of music that's being pushed right now. And yeah, it's fun, you know, it's cool, but like I still feel like we need that happy, fun, consistent vibe. Like I feel like an artist might drop it every so often, but like I don't feel like we have an artist that's like when we hear them, we just know it's gonna be something positive and uplifting every time. Like I really feel like I'm that artist. So,
talk it.
Yeah, so I definitely feel, you know, and it's crazy because I haven't felt like that about myself until the last few months. But it's just like I've been developing and discovering it. So, you know, that's pretty much.
That's dope, man.
That would be my answer.
Great answer.
Love it. This is a hip hop, based platform, so we got to ask you a hip hop question. Of course. Okay. Top 5 rappers dead or alive. Who you got?
Oh my gosh, that's hard.
Who you running with?
Well, Nas definitely, number one. You know, I would say Jay-Z.
I'm loving the list so far.
Number 2, number 3. See, once you get after the
get hard.
Get after that, it get hard. I would say Kanye.
Like that.
Nah. Eminem.
Eminem?
Yeah, Eminem number 3. And then I would say Kanye 4.
Okay.
Because Kanye more so, he's a producer, but Eminem lyrically is crazy.
Yeah.
So 5.
Who
If I had to say 5.
Who you got?
5 is interchangeable. I don't know.
Give it somebody.
Number 5. Oh my gosh. That's.
What you got?
I can't.
What about this? What female rapper you right now?
If I had to put a female rapper in there, it would be Nicki then. Nicki's the best.
A Nicki fan?
I mean, I like her.
God.
You know, I'm not a barb or nothing like that. I'm not like a
Nicki
crazy
get a lot
fan
of
of
flack.
nobody.
Like the new wave of fans, they be like,
Nicki asked for that.
Like they can't. I hear you, but like you can't listen, man.
Let me hear something.
Talking.
You can't sit here and act like this girl is not like that. Like I don't care if you don't like her attitude. Or what? Like bars. Like Megan got bars. She got bars. Nicki got bars. But there's a lot of people out here that don't really have bars. Nicki has bars. Okay, I don't think there's no female rapper that's better than her. I mean, she's better than some of the men.
Yeah.
Okay. I would get her number 5 because it's too hard to pick another man.
Love. We love it. Annah in the building right now. The new record, My Man, is out everywhere today. The video's coming out
on the 16th.
Yes.
On the 16th. So y'all make sure y'all chime in. Check it out. We appreciate you for coming through, Queen. I go in there with Bezo800 through all that social media. Those are my codes right here.
Mikey the Hustler, stay consistent.
Big Motion Podcast, exclusive interview. Annah in the building. We out, y'all.
Thanks for coming by.